Erev Tov, everyone. This week's parsha, the pasuk appears upon which a famous discussion in the Gemara and Bamitzia ensues. The pasuk is "V'chai yochicha imach." Your brother should live with you. So the Gemara says that there was a chacham, Talmud Chacham, by the name of Ben Potira. The Yerushalmi brings the same story there. He's Ben Potiri. And he said that if two people are wandering in the desert, one of them brought a canteen of mayim, of water, with him, and there's only enough water to sustain one of them until they reach an oasis. But if they both drink from it, then it's likely that both will die. So Ben Potira said they should both drink. You should not witness the death of your fellow Jew because of the fact that you didn't give him water when you had water, even though by giving the water, you were bringing about your own demise. Then the Gemara says, Ad Shabo Rabbi Akiva, until Rabbi Akiva came. So there's a rule that the post can teach us in the Gemara, wherever it says Ad Shabo, like we had in the Pesach Haggadah, Lo Zachisi She'tayomer Yitzias Mitzrayim Baleilos Ad Shabo Ben Zoma. What's it mean, Ad Shabo? Where did he come from? It should just say Ben Zoma said this is what the halach is. So the Rishonim say that wherever it says Ad Shabo, it means that halacha was accepted until this person came. In other words, the halacha was not in doubt. Ad Shabo, but when this person came, Ben Zoma, or in our case, Rabbi Akiva came, so then the halacha changed. Then the Chachamim didn't accept their previous decision. So we paskin like Rabbi Akiva, that the man who had the water should drink it, even though that means the certain death of the other person. Because it says it's v'chai yochicha imach, hayecho kodmi. That's the drush of Rabbi Akiva. Your life takes precedence. That's what the pasuk means. V'chai yochicha imach. You have to be there. If you're there, you can help somebody. But if you're not going to be there, then you can't help somebody if you're not going to survive. So the halach is like Rabbi Akiva. Almost all the poskim paskin that way, though there are some poskim that still hold like Ben Potira. What is the basis for Ben Potira? And what's the basis for Rabbi Akiva? A question of life and death. So the Malbim says here, because it says imach, there are two ways to say together with you. You can say itoch, and you can say imoch. Itoch means, the Malbim says, that the two are like one. They're the same. By Moshe and Aaron, it says Aaron is itoch. Because Aaron and Moshe are the same. Imoch is you're not the same. You're together, but you're not the same. You're not identical. And since the Torah here said V'chei achicha imoch, and it didn't say V'chei achicha itoch, the Torah is implying that you're not the same. That there's a precedence here. That someone is more important. And therefore, that was Shabbat Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva saw that, and he came and he darshaned the Cheyachicha Himach. That's the Malbim. It's a beautiful pshat, and it's only a further emphasis on the fact how every word in the Torah is gem, it's chosen, it's the exact word. There are no synonyms in the Torah. And therefore, that's why Chazal felt always so free to darshan when they saw words like this, because the Torah, in essence, is saying, come here, look why I said it this way. There's a further idea here. There are many ideas. But there's a further idea I want to share with you, and that's the Chidushei Orim. The Yitzchak Meir Alter, the first Ger Rebbe. And he says a remarkable psychological insight. He says, what was it before Rabbi Akiva? Before Rabbi Akiva, because of the rule that we had, Ad Shabbat, so before Rabbi Akiva, the Chachomim, they didn't say that you should drink the water. They said you have to share the water. Why would they say that? What's the svara of Ben Potir? So the svara is that we are put into this world to help others. That's why all the social mitzvahs are called Bein Adam L'Chaveiro. How do you deal with others? So the beginning of the Torah is Chesed, which is how to deal with others. The end of the Torah is Chesed, how to deal with others. All the mitzvahs, everything that we have is how to deal with others. In effect, the Torah is teaching us you're not allowed to be selfish. You're here for the purpose of helping others. That's why you're here. If we're here for the purpose of helping others, so we understand the idea of Ben Potira, Shelo Yireh Echad Esmos Chavero. You can't stand idly by. The other guy's going to die of thirst. You're also going to die of thirst 3 hours later, but you're here to help. That's your purpose. So the Chidushei Orim says, so until the time of Rabbi Akiva, the Chachamim were in doubt, what's the halacha? And when they were in doubt, what's the halacha? Then Sheva al Tasa, you can't do anything, right? Because he said, however, they couldn't paskin against Ben Potira because there's a natural instinct that all of us have to live. And that's the nature of a person that he wants to live. So how can the Torah go against our natural instinct? So they didn't know what to do. And they didn't know what to do, so they left it. So there were those that had been put there and said, You're echad b'mos chaver. Came Rabbi Akiva, Ad Shabo Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva was the only one that did not have a negiah, so to speak, that did not have a bias with. Rabbi Akiva said all of his life, when can I die? Al Kiddush Hashem. When will I have an opportunity to give away my life for a noble cause? So he did not have that bias to live. He was not overwhelmed by it. And therefore, he could look at the pasuk and say, Hayecha Kodmin. That's what the pasuk is saying, even though ordinarily we would say, Shelo yireh echad b'mos chavero, but here the pasuk is telling you, and therefore that's why it says Ad Shabo Rabbi Akiva, because only Rabbi Akiva could decide the matter. Only he could say it. Anyone else that would have said, you drink and let the other guy die, we would say he said it because he wants to live. Because to him, life is so important, he doesn't care the other person dies. You see that Rahman al-Islam on the battlefield. There are people that throw themselves on a hand grenade so that the platoon will survive. Where does that come from? That's Rabbi Akiva. Since Rabbi Akiva didn't have the bias, he could make the drasha. And what's the drasha? Because it says Ima. So therefore, Chayecha Kodmin, you should drink it, and that's what the way the halacha remains. Rabbi Chananya ben Akashi Omer Rotza Kodesh Baruch Hu V'Zakos Yisrael V'Fichach Hir B'Lahem Torah Mitzvot Shenemar Aranoi Chavei Tzaman Sitkol Yadil Torah V'Yadil.